cozy out. But
Cozy?
Woke up. See, not cozy.
I don't know about cozy.
I was waiting for him to chime into what I was saying. Yeah.
I wasn't cozy at all. Let me put it this way. So we only have one AC unit in our house. We don't have the fancy AC throughout the whole house. So the last couple nights, we put the AC unit in our master bedroom, and then everybody, all the kids, or 4 of the kids, are sleeping in the room with us. And so I woke up this morning. I slept on the floor because most of the kids want to sleep on the bed. And so, but one fell off on top of me last night, landed on my head.
Which one?
Mia, which is my 2-year-old. And then we snuggled throughout the rest of the night. And so, but she doesn't just sleep. She goes all different ways throughout the evening. So I don't know about cozy is the right term.
I know she slept great though.
Oh, she had a blast.
She snuggled.
We're definitely one of those kind of parents that kids never sleep with us ever, and so it was quite a treat for them this week to be able to sleep in the same room with us because we're not those type of parents. So. You didn't get enough sleep, so. Oh yeah, no, you see these bags. I mean, I've always got bags there, but yeah, they're really, really bad this morning. So. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There is. Well, let's get into this slideshow. See what we got going on this week. We've got Launch Fest, Holy Toledo. What a fun event last weekend.
Launch Fest was really fun. We had over 120 members come. It was a great time. We had this super fun. It was just as much fun, maybe more fun than I even thought it was going to be. The VW bus.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
The gentleman who ran the photo booth was able to park it right out on the walkway. So as soon as you came in, the bus was there. Immediate photo opportunity. When you got into the bus, that was the photo booth. And then he printed out the 3 picture strips for everyone. So that was a lot of fun. Everyone dressed to impress. It's one of my favorite things about doing events here that are themes because people always dress up. And
full on, so totally different.
And we had live music. We had some great drinks that Janice put together. There was one that was a Janis Joplin inspiration, which was great. And then a Hendrix drink that she put together. And then another Blue Star property actually asked to borrow those recipes for a Summer of Love party that they're doing. So that was a fun collaboration too.
That's cool.
But it was great times. Got to see some members I haven't seen for a long time. The food was fantastic. People raved about the Wooly Wooly chicken bowls. Heard those were fantastic. But yeah, it was a good time.
Figured the music was just one person.
Yep, it was one person, and then he had some horns, and then some background, and it was an interesting experience. But yeah, it was good. It was nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The team enjoyed it as well. I mean, I just loved watching Jordan making that huli chicken. He'd scoop the rice, put some chicken over it, do the sauce, and sesame seeds, and green onions. He put a lot of love into that for each one. So it was really great to see the team step up, and it's good to see everyone dressed up. Always fun. So new TRX class, huh?
Yes. So due to popular demand, we've added a 4th TRX class to our weekly schedule, which is Tuesdays at 9. That is starting in September. So those are up. They got added this week. So that is, again, just supply and demand, people using the wait list and wanting it. And so we were able to work with our TRX instructor to add another class.
Nice. Once again, got to love that wait list function and continue to preach and love and appreciate everyone that signed up for that. So thank you for that. One Day University.
So this week,
what do we got next?
We have 3 coming up on the 23rd, the 4 phases of retirement. 4? Apparently. I'm just aiming for 1. That's my first
I just want to get to step 1, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. As long as there's 1 step, that's all I need. There you go. And then the 24th, we have the Pompeii excavation. And the 26th, the lost city of Petra. Petra? Petra. Thank you. And then September is posted. One of our team members, Deborah, got those all up for us. So we picked them out, and I think there's 15 coming up for the month. Hi, Carl. I think there's 15 posted for this month. So lots of good stuff coming up for September.
The stats are showing we've got over 100 members, 100 of Holly members participating in these events each month. So that's really exciting to see. So.
And they've also, this was the first month that we've gotten a report where they've showed kind of more specifics of which ones are being watched. So I'm using that as a tool to guide of which ones people are most interested in, because then that helps me pick programming.
And we may do some on site too, as we're getting more and more comfortable with stuff. So yeah, it'd be really slick. Food and beverage update. I have a whole list of stuff today, guys. You guys
There's lots of exciting things happening.
There is a ton of cool new stuff coming through. So everyone that's watching online and everyone here on site, you guys are going to get exclusive first hear of everything. So starting August 31st, we will have our new menu. That is determined, that is set. We are ready to rock and roll.
That's Wednesday?
That is Wednesday. Yep. Chef James is polishing up all the recipes, but we're going to be a go for August 31st. A lot of cool stuff on there. Chef James did an awesome job putting it together. You'll see some favorites that have come back from years past that we've done. But also there's a ton of his stuff that he's adding. You know, there's I'm trying to think of some of it off the top of my head, but there's Monte Cristos on there. There's oh shoot, I probably should have printed it because now I'm going to be put on the spot and I can't remember. So but stir fry is coming back. Meatballs are coming back. But he's got some a lot of seafood, kind of like similar to what Dino would do. A lot of great sandwiches. So he's kind of added a couple more lunch type items on there, and a huge chef. We're doing a hanger steak, which is a beef tenderloin steak, and so he's got that. A different preparation for the salmon. Really nice job that we're excited. Maybe I will try and pull up that menu here in a minute. So anyways, they've got that coming. Starting next week, we are going to be open till 9 p.m. So we finally, for the restaurant, yeah. We're all in food and beverage stuff right now. So the mantle will be open till 9 o'clock starting next week, as we finally have the team in place to be able to handle that. So we'll be able to take reservations all the way up till 9 o'clock, which would be really exciting. To help promote that a little bit, we're going to also offer happy hour beverage pricing from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So kind of an evening happier hour.
Well, nice job.
This is going to start August 31st. That's
Wednesday.
The menu will.
Oh, the menu.
But hours of operation will change next week. Yeah.
Also Wednesday, right?
Which is also Wednesday, but not the 31st.
Oh, because it's happy hour.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, because there's another week till the end of the month, till the 31st.
Yep, that's right. I know what's going on in this building.
Don't get me to the end of August already. I still got another week and a half to get there. So, we've got, next week we still got another week. Don't rush me to inventory already.
Well, in my head, I was thinking of all the things I still have to do before the end of the month, and I was panicked. Sorry.
But yeah, so we'll extend till 9 o'clock starting next week, which is great. And like I said, we'll have happy hour pricing from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So like an evening, after hours or late hours, happier hour. As you're seeing towards September and October, we're going to have a little bit of a shift in focus for Tuesdays. So in an effort to kind of better execute our events, we're going to move wine dinners to Tuesdays, which will allow us to focus. And actually, two big things will happen because of that. One is we'll have a dedicated restaurant team and restaurant kitchen to execute our wine dinners more effectively. So right now, the way it's done is on a Thursday night. It's crammed into Hudson's, and we're trying to do 30-plus members out of that little kitchen in Hudson's. Well, moving it to Tuesdays will allow us to use the full kitchen to execute the wine dinners, which is awesome. In addition to that, and probably the best part about that, is we'll be able to open up all of the Mantle restaurant to wine dinner. So instead of limiting to about 30 people, we're now going to be able to expand to over 60. So we'll be able to do 60 members for wine dinners now on Tuesdays instead of competing on Thursdays. So, which is really exciting, a really nice way to put more focus there, accommodate people that continue to be on the wait list. And so that'll be a nice little switch. It'll also allow us to then on Thursdays offer different programming on this side of the building. So a challenge we've had, and we've talked about that during Summiteer Live, is having wine dinner going on over there and then being able to execute another event when the pool is in floor mode in Two Tides. And so now if we move wine dinner, now we can dedicate that team and that kitchen space to now producing an event over here for Two Tides. So a lot of good things will happen as we're going to kind of transition some of these wine events to Tuesday nights. So we're really excited for that and really taking advantage of the Mantle seating. We're working on some other programming, like kind of like bingos and trivias and stuff to also do it in the Mantle, which just kind of sets up really well. As we did trivia, what was it, January, and it was amazing in that room. So we'll have some of those focuses starting in September, which would be really great. So excited to finally be able to make those changes. Culinary table. So this means we've got 2 more weeks of culinary table left. And then it'll go on pause after the summer season. So we've got prime rib for the next 2 Tuesdays. Last Tuesday was great. We had over 50 members. Chef James did an amazing job with prime rib last week. So excited to have this again. So we'll have it this Tuesday from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and reservations on Open Table to do that. Yes.
So the Tuesday night buffets will be replaced by the
Wine dinners and other programming. Yep.
they're going to stop.
They're going to stop for the season. Yeah. Just kind of as we transition to fall, we're going to transition into different stuff for Tuesday nights. We also have men's lunch comes back. Ladies lunch comes back. Oktoberfest. There's kind of a bunch of programming that's already going to happen on Tuesdays. So it's perfect to kind of wind down the culinary table program.
Back to possibly next summer.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, possibly, but there's always chances of adding a pop-up or what we're kind of envisioning is what we call a passport program, where on a Tuesday we would, focus in like we've been doing with the culinary table, where maybe it's a prime rib night and we'll do that on a Tuesday night, or we've done endless possibilities, or a Greek night or something like that, and that's when we'll kind of redo this. But it won't be every Tuesday; it'll just be every once in a while. So probably once a month. We still haven't quite figured out the frequency as of yet. So commit to fit. It is that month.
It is that month. We had an awesome member mixer on Thursday. We did a style event. We had 3 of our instructors come and showcase samples of their classes. I participated with the members. I came into the office afterwards. I was like, I'm already a little bit sore.
I know. We've heard it all day yesterday.
My arms
for that
are
whole
here.
10-minute stretch.
Yeah, I did like 10 minutes of exercising, and that shows you how long it's been. It's fine. But it was really fun. We had Roxanne out. We had Fawn, Giovanna, which was great because I adore our fitness team, and I don't get to see them that often because they're usually here in the morning or, when I'm in meetings or something. So that was also selfishly really fun to hang out. And we had
a lot of members that some haven't participated too.
Yeah.
So it was good to see that.
We had some members who have new members and some members who have lived here for a long time who have never taken a fitness class, and so they came just to sample it and see what it was about. And then we were also able to connect. There was one member in particular that we were able to connect with, Roxanne, and he's now going to try out some of her aquatic classes. So that was a great time to come and just kind of get to chat with them. But we are going to be doing a Commit to Fit. This is now a Pilates and mocktails class. We've had an instructor change, so it's now going to be Giovanna. But we were able to open up some additional tickets. So I believe there's 2 tickets left to this one. And then we are going to have mocktails, and everyone will receive a souvenir yoga mat. So you don't necessarily have to bring your own yoga mat, because there will be a brand new one for you that you will get to take with you. So,
which look really cool. They
Yeah.
came in yesterday.
yeah, they're really cool.
Should have brought one.
That's true. Props. But that is August 27th. So this coming Saturday, a week from today.
And what are the mocktails? I think that's something cool we should talk about.
The mocktail is a company called Seed Lip, which is a alcohol removed spirit. So there's an herbal one, there's a citrus one, and then do you remember the name of the third one?
Herbal, citrus, and
It's like the woodsy one. That's like a bourbon.
Yeah,
We'll remember and we'll think of it.
I can't remember what it's
But
called.
they're made to mimic spirits. So the herbal one takes on a flavor profile of gin. The citrus one is reminiscent of a vodka. And then the one that's name is escaping me is reminiscent of a bourbon. So we're going to make some mocktails that you'll get to try out on the patio area after we do Pilates. So it'll be a fun one.
They taste really good too. They
Sampled them yesterday.
Yeah, it's basically the process is they just take water and they take either macerated products or infusions of products and then distill it. So it kind of then brings everything together. So it's really, really fine distilled quality kind of water, if you will, and with this infusion of the herbs and ingredients that they use. Really delicious. I was pretty
And their
impressed with it.
bottles are beautiful.
Yeah.
I have
They've
them
done a
on my
nice
bar cart
job.
at home, and I really like them.
Emerald Downs.
So this is a great example of the success of the wait list. I did not know how many people were going to want to go to this. So I started out with 8 tickets, and due to the wait list, we now have 28. So this was one where I invest in the tickets, and so sometimes I start out small because we don't know what the support's going to be, and then I was able to purchase more and get everyone who's been on the wait list off of it. So we're taking 28 members with us. There's 2 tickets left. So if anyone wants to go, it's next Sunday. I'll be coming. We have tickets in the grandstand area, and it's also the Wiener Dog race day. So that is why I picked next Sunday, because I love the Wiener Dog races. They're really comedic and great comedic relief.
If you have not been to Emerald Downs, blast of a blast.
So fun. Really good soft serve.
They do a really, really good soft serve.
Kind of really good ice cream.
Where's the soft serve?
Is it gone?
There's no soft serve there.
I haven't been for like 10 years. If the soft serve's gone, I'm really sad. I'm not going anymore.
No,
Is it in
soft
it?
serve.
No, in the bottom.
That's a coffee shop, and that is scooped ice cream. I don't think that's soft serve ice cream.
It's soft serve.
Let's go to the person that's been there every year. They also give away something.
You get to ride the horse?
You do on some Sundays, but
You do?
ride the ponies. They have pony rides.
Real educated.
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, Emerald Downs, it's a blast. I always take the kids, but there's so many different levels too. So you can get down right next to the track, which is always the best, right? They got a beautiful scoreboard to watch everything. Go down to the stables and watch them warm up and get ready to go. But even if you go higher up into the second, 4th or 5th level, whatever it is, great views from up there. And kind of different restaurants and different food opportunities. My recommendation is a little taco truck inside the grandstand area. I would try that. That place is really good.
Can you still go down to the winner's circle?
You can go. You can't go in it, but yeah,
you can go
right around it. Yep. A lot of different choices of beverages there. They do a really nice job, and they're going to be kind of winding down the season here pretty soon. And so, really, they don't have the casino upstairs anymore, but you can definitely get your gambling fix on the horses, which is just a lot of fun. So.
And this is another good one because they have private suites. So I kind of did this as a tester to see if people would support the event and be into it. So I'm entertaining the idea of doing a suite at Emerald Downs next year, because then it comes with a buffet and a private betting window too. So that might be something that we look into for an event next year.
I went probably a month ago. We went on a Friday night, did one of the night races, and went on. But yeah, it was about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. Anyways, they were doing like 6 furlongs, which means they're starting on the other side of the track, and one of the riders got bucked off, which was really unfortunate. But if anybody knows how big, it's obviously a huge track. But the horse bucked the rider off and then ran all the way around the track with no rider, all the way around, came through the kind of finish line backwards, and then ran all the way down to their stables that they hold the horses at. He basically said, "I'm going home." And he ran all by himself, ran all the way back. And so the horses that kind of like chauffeur them, I don't know what their term is.
The helper horses?
Yeah, the helper horses couldn't keep up. Like, he just took off and went back to his home. And yeah, he would have probably won. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it was just funny. He just, on his own, ditched his rider and ran all the way back to his dorm, I guess, if you will. So it was pretty funny. Oh yeah, and they obviously had to stall, but like, I'd never seen that before, and I go a couple times a year, and so it was really, we were all just kind of laughing. So.
And that's what the wiener dog races are like, because half those dogs turn around and run the opposite direction. So it's quite fun. Yes.
If we can't make it to this one and we were to get our own group together to go,
yeah,
is $15 pretty average?
So that's going to be around the price for the grandstand. I was able to get group ticket pricing. So you can do a general admission where you don't have a seat. You can just go in and go to all the places Jason mentioned and kind of wander around. Or you can get grandstand seating, which is where we'll be, which is reserved spots. And then I believe there's a restaurant up top where you can make reservations. And then it's like a plated experience where you order off the menu.
Yeah, I've never done it, but yeah. You don't have to make reservations necessarily.
But it's a sit-down experience. And then they have like a little TV there that you can watch other races as well. So there's a couple of different opportunities.
To get in the door is $15 less.
Yeah.
Is basically what it is. So it's really inexpensive to go.
And they have firework night sometimes. There's lots of cool stuff.
But maybe we plan another one September. I don't know. Yeah. Be kind of fun. Labor Day. Holy Toledo. We were talking about September.
Yes.
Yikes.
So Monday on Labor Day, we are going to have a picnic. We have live music. I don't know if anyone remembers Leafy Green, who's been here before, but he has found a great guy to come out. And so we'll be in the backyard. We'll have live music. We're going to have design your own wrap station. So we'll have culinary team members there to help you create a wrap. We'll have salad stations, pineapple upside down cake, which was so good the last time we had it. But yeah, so it'll be really fun. Backyard.
Is this the same we did last year?
Yeah.
Good. So the success. So if you came to last year's Labor Day where we had multiple stations with build your own wraps and stuff, it'll be just like that, bigger and better. So really cool. Monday. That says Sunday. Yep.
It's Monday.
Great question. Let's ask the person that did it.
Thanks, Neil. I'm going to start sending you my slideshows.
Some of the other clubs are doing their Labor Day event on Sunday, but we're doing ours on Monday.
Yes,
so
it's Monday from 12 to 3. Registration is required. So please sign up.
Facials with Elise.
So,
she's back.
Yep, Elise is coming back September 19th. She'll be doing facials. We also have chair massages with Jenny in September. And then on October 10th, it is World Mental Health Day. And so I'm working with Elise to do some sort of a special workshop for that. So that's a Monday in October. So a little sneak peek for that. She and I are working on the details for that. And I'm so happy to be able to continue partnering with Elise. She was one of our concierge team members who has since moved on, but she has an esthetician business, and so it's great to be able to partner with her and keep that going. Yes.
You mentioned the chair massage. Is that a separate event or does that go
separate? Mm-hmm. Different day. I don't remember. I'm trying it on a weekend for September. We've been doing them on Mondays, but I know a lot of our members still work. So for September, we're trying the chair massages on a Saturday to see if that changes registration at all, but also to give people the opportunity who haven't been able to do it on Monday.
Which kind of leads into my GM update, but we had the executive team up here a week or two ago. So Tim, the president of Blue Star, was up here, and this was one of the massages and the facials was one thing that he was blown away by, especially since some of the other clubs have their own spa experience. And in an effort for us to kind of offer something similar, we've been adding, once again, the chair massages and the facials, and really cool to be able to offer that for a club that doesn't have those facilities. So they were really impressed with that. But they were up here. Joel, our regional director of operations, is up, and Tim Steckbeck, who's the president of Blue Star, they were up here for a few days, which is great. They were Joel's been up here a lot, but Tim hasn't been up here since before the pandemic. So for him, it was a great experience. He loved the way that the club has aged, how well it's aged, the beauty of the facility. He was able to talk to a bunch of members. He's super excited. Saw a few of our events went really well, which is great. So he was really impressed. You know, sometimes when you haven't visited a property in a few years, you know, it's a little bit different experience. And so he was great to actually be here, see everything, see how everything's ran. And he was super excited with that, which is great. Couple other things for my update. We had the spa was down for the past 7 days. Yeah, 7 days, I guess. And luckily, we basically had a motor that runs moves the water pump. And so Robert had kind of identified that as being an issue a couple of weeks ago and had ordered a spa pump. So luckily we had that already on order. So when it went down last week, it was a little frustrating, but we were able to get the other one that was already on order up here pretty quick. And they had it installed on Friday. So we're back up and running on the spa, thanks to Robert, which is great to hear. And we actually bought a couple extra ones. So that because there's a new building code out there, and so the versions we are using are no longer allowed in new construction. So to order the new version, which is a 2-stage pump, there's a lot of details, but in order to get the new version of pump you're supposed to use, it's a 6-month wait. So we were like, let's just buy 2 extra of the ones we can get a hold of now in case, you know, the pool ones go down or something like that. And then hopefully when the mad dash on these 2-stage ones slows down, we'll be able to buy some backups of that. But yeah, really interesting. We were like 6 initially when the pump went down, and we still hadn't heard on the one we had pre-ordered a couple of weeks ago. They were like, yeah, to get one, it's going to cost you about 6 months. We're like, oh no, that's not going to work.
That's not gonna work. I will be in there kicking my feet to make water.
I can't, yeah. So we were lucky that, once again, the ones we pre-ordered came through, and then we just bought extras. So, which is great. So nice job, Robert, there.
Question. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought the pool and the spa or the hot tub were closed like at 6.
So on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the pool goes into event mode because we have member-led club who meets in there. On Tuesdays, line dancing is in there. We have 70 members who are doing line dancing, so it's the only room we can do it. And then Wednesdays, we have table tennis, who does a Wednesday night league in Two Tides. And then Thursday, we're activating Two Tides for member events. So we've had wine tastings in there, wine university,
Splash party, St. Patrick's Day.
and it's not 6 o'clock. I think I should know these times. But it's all posted on the daily and then as well as the pool schedule. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it goes into floor mode for other events.
Okay, so
The spa closes because we usually store like the silver rails that go into the pool, and then all of the chairs, all of those things go into the spa. And then it's also, you don't want to be walking through there in your swimsuit when there's 70 people doing wine tasting.
Or line dancing.
Or line dancing.
Hey, you're just going to go take a dip in the spa.
Yeah, you might want to,
Ooh.
but
Hello.
the spa is closed when the floor is in pool mode. Or I'm sorry, in event mode.
So over the weekend, then it's open until 9, like,
Until 7.
oh, 7.
Yep, so this side of the lodge, right now closes at 7 p.m. because that's when the concierge team leaves. So, unless it's a previously scheduled member-led club. So, for example, ceramics is here until 9 p.m. on Thursdays. Line dancing is here until 9, and pinochle is here on Tuesdays as well. But the pool closes, the gym closes at 7. Right now, yeah.
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
And then for those that have attended events in Two Tides, we continue to struggle with the air temperature in there and really try to get that temperature down. Thursday, we had 3 technicians.
It was like a Sunset Air convention.
Yeah, I don't know if you pulled in Thursday morning, you saw 3 trucks from our HVAC company, and they each spent 6 hours on Thursday trying to research, and they didn't find anything. So this is probably the 5th trip we've had with them coming out to try and research. So Robert is determined to figure out what the cause of the temperature being too high is, but everything just seems to be checking out all the boxes. We just can't seem to figure out what's going on. So we're still committed to it, but we are trying. I just wanted to kind of show people. We had 3 technicians putting in 18 hours on Thursday, and we still couldn't figure out what's going on. So, and that is I think it's the 5th time they've been out to look at that puppy, and it still has not figured out what's going on. So kind of weird. Yeah, no, if anything is wrong and it's not fixed right away, Robert is just determined.
He's in a little tizzy.
Yeah, he's right now just super frustrated because he likes to be Mr. Fix-It. So the fact that this is taking, we're probably on week 8 or so of trying to figure this out. He is just, he'll figure it out at some point. So, yeah, no, it's been pretty good, and we just had a lot of HVAC issues. So luckily, we've got most of them fixed, except for that. That's the last piece. So, other questions out there?
Yes, Rob.
I have 3 things.
Yep.
One question. First kudo is I was talking with a member who's been here, and she was raving about the restaurants.
Oh.
So high quality, if you went down with all that tastes good, that tastes good, that tastes good. So the word is that the food is excellent.
Thank you. Yeah, the restaurant has done a really good job, and Chef James is doing an awesome job back there, and his team is performing really well. Timing's been really good lately too. So
The second one is this club, Polly and I talked about this before, the computer club, it's just fighting so well and expanding, and then now the volleyball team extended it to 90 minutes each one was the water volleyball. We had 18 people at one, so
18 people in pool volleyball.
Uh-huh.
so
Have you ever walked in there? It's fun.
I've heard, I can hear it from the office, but I haven't walked in there to watch it.
So and again, this member-led club of just.
It seems like the pool is getting shallower and shallower, though, I have to say, during that water volleyball. I came in yesterday, it's at like 3 feet. I was like, you barely getting your toes wet anymore.
That's actually, you don't want water. And then the third one is just a question.
Yeah.
Or something, suggestion for your FAQs.
Yes.
Could you address on one of those, why there's no breakfast here if you'll serve? And I know there's reasons for it, a lot of stuff, but people are sort of wondering, could they serve breakfast or would they fail? Maybe you might address that too.
Yeah, it's a great question. The question of being about breakfast, and thank you for all the comments and compliments. The team is working really hard to make significant strides in the operation. Couldn't be more happy and proud of all the work that they put in. And once again, another result is, hey, we're going to keep adding and doing stuff that we had done in the past. So it's exciting next week to make the adjustments in the mantle that we have. addressing kind of breakfast and kind of the goal right there. So right now we've been doing test runs with Sunday brunch at the last Sunday of the month. They've been okay. So, we do it once a month. It's, a little more of a buffet style, but they've only had maybe 40 people attend. And so for us to be able to open the restaurant, we're going to need 50 to 60 to 75 people every time to do that, to make it financially worth it to break even. So it's a lot of investment nowadays. Costs are really high. Labor cost is really high. So we have to make sure that we have the attendance from the membership to do it. What we are trying is, because we know some members are not big on the buffet situation. So starting September, we are going to, all sorts of sneak peeks. Starting September, we will have on the last Sunday of the month, instead of the brunch buffet, we're going to have a new menu. And so Dino just created the menu last night, and there's going to be, I think it's about 7 or 8 item menu that's going to consist of just regular eggs breakfast. There's going to be loco moco on there, which is a burger patty with an egg and gravy. We're also going to have omelets, a granola bowl, country fried steak, eggs Benedict, French toast, I think is what he decided on, between that and a pancake. Yeah, French toast. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7 item menu that will start in September. And once again, we do these things to try and see what the support level is. So if members come out and support it in large numbers, then we can then build into additional days. But as we've done all of this year for Sunday brunches since January, it just hasn't had the turnout. Even though the menu's changed every month, we still haven't had a large support for the breakfast. So we hope maybe this will change things up a little bit and get the support we need to open it more frequently. So, yep.
When people here take the breakfast, they take the 7 a.m. coffee and donuts. So would you address that? I know why you can't.
Yeah.
Again, I think publicly say we can't afford to be the Coast, we can't afford to be a Starbucks.
Yeah, that's just not our business plan, right? And so the question being, can we do breakfast and donuts and coffee at 7 a.m.? We do offer coffee at 6 a.m. So, and that's complimentary, and not many people use that. So once again, we have these test environments always going to see what the support level is. We have free coffee every single day from 6 a.m. till 11. And we don't churn out a ton of members utilizing that. It's all about attendance. It's all about participation and how much the members support things. So, and as you're going to start seeing, the cost of running the building is getting significantly, and we haven't really done anything in the past 2-3 years to support any of those cost increases. And so, labor cost has gone up a significant amount. Just looking at the takeout products that we use to put your food in, or, the simple things is like gloves. The cost increase to things like that, his gloves has like quadrupled in price since COVID. And so, quadrupled in price since COVID. So, things like that, and none of that's been, taken to the membership. And so when it comes to adding more services, we're all about and excited to add more services, but we need the things that we have going now need to be better supported for us to be able to get there. So, yeah. Yep.
The other day we were playing pinochle, we were trying to get the Mariners game on.
Oh, yeah.
And the Mariners are doing
really good. Yep.
Is it possible? Is that available here to watch?
Yeah, all you have to do
Every
is
night.
ask a team member to help you. Their remote is always
Okay.
in here.
Some guys were going through it and could not find it.
A team member or a member?
Just
You can always find a team member, and
Okay,
they can
so-
always help. Yep. So kind of the Hawks Nest rule of thumb is we try and keep it as sports theme in there unless it's an event. So Mariners are 110% right on theme. So always just ask somebody if you can't figure out remote, and we'll come and we'll get you there. I know.
And you can all, they're voice activated. So if you just hit the microphone button on there and say Seattle Mariners, it'll come right to the game. Yeah. Okay. Les.
Good morning. My name is Les Bronstein. It's the first time I've attended one of these. Yeah. I am the administrator of the Theater Lovers Club, and I'd like to phrase my question by giving you a little story of how this happened. And it happened yesterday.
Okay.
I had the great pleasure of taking Carol Douglas with me on the hike of farm to the magistrate. And people in here, when we introduce ourselves, since I am so, I am so and so, I am so and so. And the first question out of everybody's mouth is, what neighborhood do you live in?
That's right.
So she very fleetingly mentioned that. And I went on because we talked about the theater club and we talked about when the calendar that's out. And I went on to the member directory, and there's a lot of Carols.
Yep.
And because I really didn't remember her, but I remembered that she lived in Mount Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what my is correct. Right here. On the member directory,
Yep.
it is a lot.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know anybody who goes around and says, "Hi, I'm Les Bronstein from Lot 3795."
Right.
Okay. Is it possible to remove the lot number, which is no information whatsoever for us, and put the neighborhoods in
So this is feedback that we've heard before, and it's things that we've shared with our MTL team. That's a perfect example of things that are above our control that we have of MTL. My Trilogy Life is a company-wide program, and to be quite honest, I don't know if every community has neighborhoods like that, so I don't know if it would make sense for everyone to do it, but it's feedback we've heard before and feedback that we've shared with the team, and I'd be happy to share it with them again. Yeah. There's also a map that I can print that has lot numbers on it, and then it has like an unofficial circle of this is Adams, this is Hood. It's very small, so it's not the most easy thing, but it's there if you want to. But yeah, good feedback. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I live in lot 1022.
Where's that, Barney?
Over there at Mount Adams. I don't know your lot number, because that's your number for the lot chart.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I had something else, but now I don't. Oh, survey. Lifestyle survey.
Lifestyle survey. This was something we worked on in our member forum. The lifestyle survey will be coming to your email next week. I will also be posting it as a news post so that there's multiple ways to access it. The lifestyle survey is Tahale specific. So the member satisfaction survey that everyone just completed is all of Blue Star properties, and this one is just for us locally, and it's a planning tool. So it has examples of on-site activities, off-site trips, day trips, overnight trips, club questions, fitness questions. There's a whole lot of good stuff on there. So that will be coming out next week. So please, please, please complete it, because I do look at those, and that's how I know what people want to do. So the more information that you can give and the more people who can fill it out helps me with planning for 2023 and beyond. So please take advantage of that. And like I said, I'll be posting it as a news post and pinning it to the announcements on the Daily Digest so that everyone gets it smack dab in the morning too. So please participate in that.
Definitely. Any other questions? All right, everyone. Thank you all very much. We'll see you next week.